Hey Sagittarius, thanks for visiting. And as I always ask you, if you like this reading, please like, subscribe, leave a comment if you'd like to. I'm really suffering in this retrograde. I'm tired, my voice is croaky, everything's going wrong. Everything that could possibly go wrong is going wrong. But I'm going to try and ignore it. I'm going to do your reading for you, and hopefully the roof won't fall in or anything terrible like that. So I'm just going to start for you right now. So the first card you have your past is the Three of Swords. Yes, this is a really terrible card. Nobody likes this card. Obviously this is a three. I'm seeing three people in this, and this is around a love situation. I think I'm not seeing a third party though. I'm not seeing a third party in this. I am seeing that there might be some manipulation around this, and I am seeing family as well. So there might be someone, I think someone in this person's family that you're with in this love situation. I think someone in their family might have been trying to come between you in some way, because obviously the swords in the middle of these two other swords, and I'm just seeing you having to be really careful careful with what you're saying and what you're doing around a certain relative of theirs. This person didn't approve of you for some reason, I don't know why. I'm seeing breakups and getting back together as well, maybe even more than once. So you might have separated and gotten back together several times, and maybe that's what's clouding this relative's judgment. It might be that they don't like you much because you've separated so many times. They might have a bad impression of you because of that, or it might be that they don't think you're going to stick around because you have separated so many times, and they have as well. It's not just you, but of course it's their relative, so they're going to side with them, obviously, in any kind of situation like that. Yeah, they weren't treating you fairly. They weren't being fair to you. This was not fair to you. I mean, there were two parties in all these breakups, and so, but they're their relative once again. And I'm just looking at these clouds on this card. So if this is resonating with you and you're still kind of around this situation, try to rise above all of this kind of negativity and all of this talk, because I think they're trying to separate you. They're trying to come between you. This relative is trying to say all sorts of things about you or whatever they're doing. Try not to react to them. Try to rise above this. That's what I'm seeing in that card. Don't give them any fuel. It's one thing to say things about someone, and it's another thing to show what you're like. So I think they're saying whatever they're saying, but if you show what you're like as a person, if you show that you're not like that, that will speak for itself. There's no need to say anything. And I think if this person has their mind made up about you, they have anyway. But it really is a very stressful situation to be in the middle of all of that. But yeah, the next card you have for your past is the Six of Wands. So yeah, you have been through some ups and downs with this person that you're with, or you were with at this time. There might be some unsurety as to whether you're officially with them or not, and so that's why I can't really see if you're actually properly or officially with this person or not. You've had so many ups and downs, and you might still be going through that again right now. That might be why I'm seeing this here. But I think this person does care about you. I think one thing they really appreciate is your support. I think you've been really supportive of them. You've helped them through something quite difficult, actually. I'm seeing you helping them. I'm seeing you helping them to get out of a situation where they're a bit out of their depth, actually. They're a bit naive about something, and they could have gotten themselves into a lot of problems if you weren't there to help them. It's something like that. You did help them, you supported them, and I think they were very grateful for your help, and I think they still are. But I'm still seeing a lot of problems around this, because I think this person that you're with, or you were with, might be a little bit, I don't know how you describe it. They're kind of a little bit two-faced. I know that sounds a bit hard, but that's what I'm seeing. Someone who's a bit two-faced. I think the way that they behave around you might be quite different to the way they behave around other people, especially this relative. So it might be, it's like a subtle shift. They're like this with one person, and they're like that with another person. And so I think you might be picking up on that as well, or you might have been at this time. So I think you had more than family problems to deal with, and I think you probably will have more than those problems to deal with in the future, because I think this person is quite difficult to deal with in that way. You don't quite know where you are with them, and you have more ups and downs ahead of you with this person. I think you might not want to hear that, but that's what I'm seeing, and I just had to say that to you. So the last card you have your past is the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, I'm seeing a similar thing again. I'm seeing a family. I'm seeing problems in a family. There's a family on this card, obviously. They're not communicating properly. And there's also a couple in the middle, which I'm seeing is representing you and this person that you were with or are with or whatever. And you're actually about to walk in opposite directions from each other. That's what I'm seeing in that card. I'm sorry to say, but that's what I'm seeing. So sadly, I don't think that this is looking very good for your relationship. And I think you might already know this, because I'm seeing all these ups and downs, backwards and forwards you've already had. Plus, I think you're having, or you were having, problems with their behavior, changing the way they are around different people, all of that kind of thing. And so, yeah, you do have this relative in the Three of Swords that was bothering you and getting between you, but I don't think that was the main cause of these problems that you were having. I think obviously it wasn't helping, it was making things a lot worse, but I don't think it was the main course. Not the main course, not the main course when you're at a restaurant, you're having the main course. Why did I say that? This is serious. I'm so sorry. I was doing this in the Aries reading. I'm doing this again here. No, this is very serious. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so this relative was coming between you, trying to come between you, but the main reason for you having these problems with them was not the relative. It really was between you and them. That's a better way of saying that. I'm really sorry. The first card you have, your present, is the Hierophant. So yeah, there's some good news coming to you. Finally, I'm seeing some good news coming to you. I think this is good news around something work-related. I think this is something that's outside of a normal sort of a job, I think. It might be an opportunity for something that's a little bit unconventional in a lot of people's eyes. Not in yours, not in mine, but in a lot of people's eyes, more conservative people. I think you might keep this opportunity or this thing to yourself for a while, just because you don't want any unwanted or negative attention attached to this until you're ready, until you know what you want to do. Also, I think you might have to go through some tests or something to get this opportunity. They might test you. They might make you study something and go through a test. This Hierophant has a set of crossed keys in front of him. So, he's a very intelligent Hierophant. He has a lot of knowledge, and, he has that knowledge because he's passed a series of tests, a series of steps to get him to where he is. He's up on a platform, he's up on a step. So there are some things that had to be unlocked, some knowledge that had to be unlocked for them to get to where they are, and this is what's going to happen to you if you do this. You're going to have a few things to go through, steps to go through before you're actually able to start whatever this is. I think you might say yes to this. I have a very strong feeling that you might say yes to this. I think you're going to look at everything logically, you're going to think about this, and then after you've done all of that, then I think you're just going to get a feeling about this, and you're just going to go with your feelings. You're just going to end up saying yes in a sort of a spontaneous way in the end, if that makes sense. So it's going to be really good. And this is going to bring a sudden change into your life. I think you'll be making the right decision if this is resonating and this is what you're going to do. But I think you're going to also have to address this rocky love situation at some time. And I think even thinking about this new thing is going to just make you realize there are more things to concentrate on and more things to be interested in apart from love and apart from this person. It's going to open a whole new world up for you. That's what I'm seeing. So the next card you have for your present is the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, I think along with this new opportunity, there might be new love ahead of you. And I think it is around this opportunity. I think you might be starting in this new thing and someone else might be as well. There's a shared interest between you and this new person, a shared passion. This is really, really, really nice to see. And this could be another reason why I was seeing a big life change around this for you as well. Your life might be changing in love as well as in work or whatever this is. This is a completely new person. And yeah, this is newness, new love, springtime. I think this person might be a bit younger than you actually, but they're an intelligent person and they're a stable person as well because this Pentacles. I think if you do end up connecting with this person, I think you'll find them being completely different in the way that they view relationships to this other person. I don't like to compare really because I think you're still in a bit of a messy situation you haven't quite sorted out yet, maybe with this old person. There's a lot of ambiguity, a lot of in and out, up and down with this person. You don't know where you are with them, so it might still be a little bit ambiguous about this. So I think you're going to have to sort this out with this other person. You're either going to have to commit to them, be with them, or you're going to have to make a break from them. If you do make a break from them, if you do separate, there's definitely someone who will be really great for you here. I'm seeing in the Page of Pentacles around this new work opportunity, and they're very passionate for similar things. They have a lot of passion for similar things to what you do. That's what I'm seeing. So the last card you have your present is the World. So yeah, this new person might be a student who's almost at the end of their studies maybe, and that might be why they're starting this new position, this new job, or whatever this is, or this opportunity at the same time that you will. That's what I'm seeing. This is about endings and new beginnings. It's also about victory as well. It could be about a lot of things. So this is going to lead to fantastic, fantastic new things for you. It's going to open a whole new world for you again. I know I'm repeating myself, I said that before, but I can't stress enough how important it is for you to say yes to this when it comes along. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to say yes to the new person that comes with it if you decide to stay with this old person, but I am seeing so much newness, so much freshness around this. I am seeing a clean break is needed, actually. I hate this because I hate telling you what to do, but because I was seeing in the Ten of Pentacles this couple walking away from each other, and I'm seeing that here. That's what I'm seeing, so I have to tell you what I'm seeing. Of course, it's your decision to make, but I have to tell you what I'm seeing. So the first card you have for your future is the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, again, by yourself, and again, this new thing, this new job, this new opportunity, there is more money attached to this. There's money all over this card, obviously, plus you have the World, plus you have the Page of Pentacles, so there's a lot more money coming to you. This is going to be a rise in your pay or something like that comes along with this opportunity. So, you know, there's only positivity with this. There's only positivity if you look forward, if you move forward, not backwards. Your career, love, money, everything looks a lot better for you if you move forward. That's what I'm seeing, and I hate to say that because it's like I'm telling you to kind of ditch this other person, and I don't want to tell you that. I really don't. But think very carefully about this, definitely. The next card you have for your future is the Devil. Yes, just when you have all this positivity, here he is. I think this might be a message or a warning to you. be careful that you're not being dragged back into drama or negativity around this family who's around this person in the Three of Swords, this other person who you're dealing with, or you were. There's a lot of negativity around their family. I'm seeing that all over this. There's a lot of talk, there's a lot of gossip coming from these members of their family, and I think it's probably started by this really manipulative person that I'm seeing. So don't be tempted to try to defend yourself, or at least don't over defend yourself, because I keep on seeing the same, as really similar to what I'm seeing in the Three of Swords. Anything you say is probably going to be taken out of context and used against you, used as fuel against you. So I don't mean to sound paranoid. I know that people accuse me of making everyone feel paranoid. I don't mean to. But I am seeing a really manipulative person at the center of all of this. And I think one of the reasons why you've had so many problems around this love connection, not the main problem, but one of the problems, is because of this person, because of this relative, but not just that. Because this person who you're in this relationship with wouldn't stand up for you against them. Again, I'm seeing this person who's kind of on this person's side, then they're on your side, then they're on someone else's side. They're quite a weak person like that. That's what I'm seeing. And I think there were times when some really horrible things were said about you by these relatives or this relative, and you're really alone in this because no one was standing up for you. And I think if you'd felt protected or cared for in that way, you would have felt a lot more secure within this relationship, but it made you feel so insecure. That's what I'm seeing. And again, I can't quite see if you're still together or not, because the situation's so changeable all the time. But if this is resonating with you, I really think you're better off away from all this drama, especially with this positive new start that I'm seeing here. I have to tell you what I'm seeing. I don't want to say break up with this person. That's not what I'm saying. I want you to really think about this very carefully, and I want you to think about this new opportunity that's there for you, that's going to change so much for you. The last card you have for your future is the Eight of Cups. So yes, what can I say? You have the Devil, then you have the Eight of Cups. Walk away from negativity, walk away from toxicity. Is that a word, toxicity? I don't know. Everyone's going to comment and they're going to laugh at me. Yes, but it's not a laughing matter, because you need to walk away from this horrible thing that's going on around you. This, especially the family. I just keep on seeing their family who's really terrible. They gossip. I shouldn't say all this. It sounds like I'm being horrible to them, but you know, they gossip and they start things and they kind of stick their nose into things. You really want to be away from all of that. It's really stressful. You just don't need it. And you know, you have so much positivity in front of you. So if this is all resonating, please grab hold of this positivity. Please grab hold of it. Move toward that. It's a life raft. It's a life raft. Grab the life raft and look behind you and watch the Titanic go down. Sounds terrible, but that's what I'm seeing. Lose the negativity. Sagittarius, I won't say I hope this resonated, because it was quite negative in a lot of places, but as you know, general readings can't always resonate with everyone. But again, if you liked this reading, please subscribe, leave a comment if you'd like to, and yes, thank you so much for watching.